everybody. This is Anna Frankel, Akashic Record reader and channeler, here with another monthly message for you for November 2025. So, I will channel an Akashic message for everyone concerning this month, and let's get into it. All right. So, here is the Akashic Record message for you all this November 2025. We are looking into a time of a lot of upheaval and of a lot of upset coming up, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's our fault, this upheaval and this very contentious period of time. Yet be known to yourself and be known to others that it is not necessarily uh, our our own faults and misgivings, but it is a misgiving to forget that the fault lies in our own, to let it lie, meaning letting stuff happen or letting stuff go. So it's saying that you must pick and choose the fight and the side that you want to be on, and pick and choose within not just like the idea of like political sides, but pick and choose within yourself who is the ghost, who's the spirit that is going to be most representative as it comes out of you, as in your soul's expression. What part of your soul are you feeling that you need to express yourself more in this time of upheaval? Are you going to be a shallow or a shadow of yourself? Are you going to be a bright white light for others, and within you your light shines bright and has its own true north and is not swayed by any political side or any news intervention or any other types of things that are coming up into the mainstream media? And you must find for yourself not the truth within others. Again, it's never been about the truth outside of yourself. It's always been about the truth within yourself. And what do you find is the upheaval within yourself? And then work upon that, work within that to find your self courage and your self love and your self worth, and to really find within yourself the definition of your true soul's self expression. Meaning, don't let these types of hindrances or occurrences or things that just beat you down, beat your brow down, to that just like really come. I feel very like heavy, like something's like pushing down from on top of me, and you feel like you're under like the heel of a boot, and you feel like this is the mainstream, this is the stay, this is what is the congruent nature of being a human is and means to be. And this message is about that it's not that it's not about being under someone else's boot or someone else's heel, but it also doesn't mean that to get out from under that heel that you have to burn the bridges and burn others to do so. And so you need to find within yourself, and it's under like lock and key. It's very secret. It's a very like hidden little place inside of you that you keep, and it's very and it's under this lock and key, and it's small, but it's very safe right now. Are you keeping it very safe because it's soft and it's vulnerable, and it's very like sticky, icky, gooey, it feels, and it can't be touched by anybody else? So you're really protecting this little message inside of you, yet it's so protected you don't even like give it to yourself. And so there's no way you're giving it to others. But the message for the month of November here in 2025 is to say that you must give yourself onward to others, and don't feel like that your suffering and your hatred is what's going to keep you afloat. It like this is the stuff that's not going to keep you living a thriving life. This is the type of stuff that's actually going to bring you down further into the depths of the darkness that you're already feeling. And so when you are thinking of this contentious nature and you feel like there's a side to be picked and a side to be won, that's not the case at all. It's just a side to be on. And it doesn't mean that it's brighter or better than any other, but you have to find the side that most most overwhelmingly helps your soul feel feel right with the way the world should be, and not in the way the world should be because someone told you, a political party told you, or a religious group told you, or a family member told you, or friends, colleagues, coworkers. Like, where is it in your heart that you know something's right for you and then wrong for others, but doesn't necessarily mean it's wrong for all others? sorry, that part's a little confusing. What it means is that like it helps you because it helps others too as well. It's not just like, oh, I do something so it makes me feel better and that feels congruous with my own nature, but really to do that you have to bring other people down. Like the message here is it's not about bringing other people down at all. It's about bringing you up. It's not about anybody else actually. Like this whole thing with all these like ICE raids or all the racism and homophobia, it's not about trying to bring other people down, it's trying to bring you up. And to bring yourself up doesn't necessarily mean you have to squash somebody to do so. You have to pull that sticky, icky, gooey, soft, vulnerable side up of yourself to be your true soul's expression, because that's when there's going to be other people who see you, see that piece of you, that side of you, that other sticky, icky, and then you guys kind of like glue stick together. But it comes from a place of true self-worth and true self hope and love and happiness. So it's not centered around hate and bogging down others. And this is again not about democratic, republican, progressive, communism. Like it's not anything like that, even though I'm here in America, so there seems to be a lot of political unrest happening. But the idea is that it's to raise all up is to raise yourself up just as much, and it is to raise yourself up brings others up. So either way, either side, that's what it's all about. But it's not about bringing others down, because when you bring others down, you essentially bring yourself down. You really steal from your own soul space, because this is a soul collective, and the soul collective's greater needs does not necessarily overwhelm and is higher than yours, but it doesn't necessarily mean that yours is higher than everybody else's. Everyone is well balanced and equalized in the longer term space and realm of spiritual existence. But in, you know, our everyday human existence, it very much feels like me against them, you know, or like are us against them. And there's just an it's just everyone's a we. There's no separation really. We're all humans going through this existential crisis of living in a 3D meat suit. So really, what are we trying to do against one another? It makes no sense in the spirit realm, besides learning certain lessons that need to be learned by certain souls, but it does not necessarily mean it's meant to rise up the collective. So, is there any other message for November here? Be free, be at peace, with what settles your heart soul space in this moment. For right now it is a time of upheaval, it is a time of contentious nature. So find solace in little things, in small spaces and crevices that give you a goodness, a warmth into your heart. Find the little things that add up for you. Don't expect some big miraculous miracle. They're saying this is not the time and place at the moment. This is a collection of little instances and experiences and miracles for you yourself that add up to taking you across the threshold of this particular time frame, of this particular time period. So like, you know, a lot of times we want some big giant savior, some big hero on a white horse charging and barging in and just kind of like saving ourselves and saving our souls and stuff. And they're saying no, like you're your own savior, you're your own pastor, rabbi, collective leader, mentor, and just know within yourself that you have to collect these little pieces and parts right now. This is like a very little piecemeal time of life to make do with what's here and what's not here. Meaning, there's going to be some things that aren't here, and in itself, that is a blessing. And that's what we have to do right now in this collective period, is to just kind of bear the burden, bear the grunt of what's going on, and then move forward from this collectively adding on to our stockpile, really building up our breath of life, our goodness, and our godliness to come up from our own light source. For right now, our light seems dim because there's a lot of shadows of things flying overhead. So it seems as if we're not bright enough. But no, the light's always there. It's always behind the shadow because that's what makes the shadow. So therefore, you have to keep ahead of it. Keep ahead of it by knowing that you are already in the bright sunshine, that you're already there. But it's as if you were looking, if you're sitting under a big tree and there's all these leaves, and then you're pretty shaded, but there'll be these flickers, these little spots where the light has come through, and that's what you're collecting at the moment. That's what you're really pulling together to get you through this particular time period. Okay, is there anything else? Come through for yourself. Don't believe in others. Don't believe in others, people, and other people's lies that they're going to be telling you straight to your face. And they're going to be telling you straight to your face over and over again. So it seems to become the truth. So therefore, you must live a lie because it has been engulfed and surrounding you for so long. So always remember your own truth. Always remember your own heart, they say. Always remember that your heart space is the truth space, and your gut space is the lying space. No, is the lower space that gives you the deeper, darker truth. Sorry, it's not lying, it's lower. It's lower than the heart space indeed, but it's the deeper, darker truth that comes up, that gurgles up from your surrounding root chakra, that comes up through your sacral, and then your what is it, it's not spleen, solar plexus, and then into your heart, throat, um and then third eye chakra. So come through all this and know your truth, your real truth, and do not be led by lies. Do not be fed by lies. And that includes social media, news outlets, others, friends, families. This is really about finding an inner truth, an inner soul shining being that comes out from ourselves when we need it most. And I can attest to this. I've been needing this most myself for a little while now, and it has to come from ourselves. It can't come from somebody else. And yes, we could get help and we could get support, and they're saying please do get help and support where you need it. Do not ever think and go through this alone if you don't have to. Even if it's like a stranger's medical therapist support sessions, group therapy, whatever they're saying, but like, do not go through this alone. But it has to come from your inner soul's working, like you're the fire, you're the gate opener, you're the one who has to like let it open and let it free and let it burst for, like, my chest feels like, I don't know, I'm having a mini heart attack, like that. uh, but please do so in a peaceful manner. They say peaceful for yourself and yet fired up for yourself too. It is a balance of peace and harmony and hatred and spite that gets you to do things, but not hatred and spite to get you to do things against others, but hatred and spite against the things that you have done to yourself, to your own soul and the soul collective. So you must bring forth this fire, this passion, this breath of life, and really, really make it your own and give it to you. Is it like a rock'em sock'em? It sounds like to really like punch it through, like make it go through, like you kind of just like fighting your way out right now. Like that's what it feels like. It feels like you're fighting your way out this November 2025, until maybe like the 23rd or so, and then it's kind of like ease up or so. But like this energy, this like hell pan, like you're thrown in like this like giant frying pan, but they're calling it like a hell pan. It's going to be over. It's going to be disintegrated by the end of the month. But just like keep strong, keep hard to your own like path and souls, I, what do you call it, like nose to the grindstone, or like your head down type of thing, and just like do your own thing, man. Do your own thing, but it has to come from you. Don't be swayed. Don't be swayed by any outside sources, no matter which side of any political spectrum you're on. Just stay straight to your own connection to God and godliness and goddesses and light and universe and breath of being. Like this is what you got to do now to get through this month. Okay. Is there anything else? Please be aligned with your light of life. and not death of breath. Don't hate us and don't give up just because the brightness has dimmed through the darkening of the days. Don't hate on yourselves or hate on us and give up on ourselves. You must, sorry, you must live stronger than you've ever wanted to live before. This is some of your darkest days and times it may feel, even though it's just like a drop in the fountain, a step along the way, but it's just a deep, dark step. It feels so. I think it's a range. It's a range for some people. You know how deep and dark this November is going to get to you. So just stay bright. Follow your own brightness. They're saying pumpkin lattes, la ti da, and pumpkin pie, and happy things that you can come from this, and celebrate what you can and must, and disintegrate what does not serve your being, and do not falter against the own weight of your heartache. Do not fall just because your own burdens feel so heavy. And if you do fall, get up quickly again this month. It does you no good to be moody, to sleep, to sit in your shit. It does you no well and more harm to stay sullen and to stay dark and to stay obtuse and stupid against the fight, and to know that you haven't done your work because you haven't lived your life long enough to see the end of days, the brightness on the other side of things. So keep on going, keep on working hard this month, and you will have a reprieve, and you will have a respite, and you will have a whole new outlook towards the end of the month. Is there anything else? That's all they have for you today. So thank you so much, Akashic Records guides and sorry, no, that's all. I just was double checking. Thank you very much, Akashic Record guides, and all the ancestors that have come and entities that have come to really help surround us with a beautiful light of message for you all this month, November 2025. And I want to thank you and say amen. Okay. So thank you all. That's my message I have for November. And I'll come back again in December with another monthly message. And next Monday, we'll get back on track with another Monday message. Again, this is Anna Frankel, Akashic Record reader and channeler. If you like this type of content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and it helps me know what type of more content to make. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you who do watch my videos and hear these messages. Thank you. Bye bye.